Hello everyone, Assalamualaikum. My name is Hussain, business wala, and I am from Ryanful Manar campus. Today I have some questions for Maya. I am asking to Maya. So without wasting time, let's go. Hello Maya.
Hey, I was starting to wonder if you drifted off on me.
Uh,
What's on your mind today?
I have some questions for you. Are you ready?
Always. I'm all ears. What have you got for me?
Okay, let's go. This is my first question is what is the main meaning of the word sorry?
At its core, it's an expression of regret. Whether you've actually messed up or you're just acknowledging that something sucks for someone else, it's that feeling of wishing things were different. Do you have a specific angle you're looking for with this one?
This is my second question is where does the word sorry originally come from?
It's got some interesting roots. It actually comes from the Old English word sodig, which meant full of sorrow or pain. So it started more as a description of emotional pain rather than an apology. Do you want to know how it shifted into the way we use it today?
Now, this is my third question is how did apologies develop in human society?
That's a big, fascinating question. It's basically a social glue. Humans realized early on that if they messed up and caused friction in the group, it was way easier to admit it than to let a grudge simmer. It evolved as a way to signal that you still value the relationship more than your own ego, which helps keep the tribe together. Does that make sense? Or were you thinking more about the formal side of things?
Hmm. This is my
I'm glad
fourth,
we're on the same page.
this is my fourth question is uh, why do people say sorry after making a mistake?
It's usually about repairing a connection.
Hmm.
When you realize you've made a mistake, saying sorry is like a peace offering. It's a way to acknowledge the other person's feelings and show that you didn't mean to cause harm. But you've got to wonder, do you think people always mean it when they say it? That's a fair answer. I think some people use it as a reflex, like a social script they follow just to move past the awkwardness. Others use it as a genuine bridge to fix things. So, the next question on your list.
Uh, what is the difference between a sincere apology and a fake apology?
hmm That's a really sharp distinction to make.
Hmm.
A fake apology is usually just about ending the conflict. Think of those,
Hmm.
I'm sorry you feel that way, apologies where they aren't actually taking ownership. A sincere apology, on the other hand, is about accountability. It acknowledges the specific harm done and focuses on the other person's pain rather than the speaker's desire to be
Hmm.
forgiven. Do you think it's possible to tell the difference just by the tone of voice?
Please you repeat this again.
Sure thing. A fake apology is more about the conflict ending quickly, like when someone says, I'm sorry you feel that way, which doesn't actually take any blame. A sincere one is all about accountability. It's about admitting exactly what happened and focusing on the other person's feelings rather than just wanting to be forgiven.
Hmm. Okay, this my sixth question is how does saying sorry help relationships?
It's basically a reset button. It lets both people know that the relationship is more important than who was right. When someone feels heard and validated, it lowers the tension and allows you to actually solve the problem instead of just fighting about it. Do you think some people find it too hard to say sorry, even when they know they're wrong?
Hmm. Okay, this is my seventh question is in which situations is saying sorry most important?
It's most crucial when there's a breach of trust, whether it's a lie, a broken promise, or hurting someone's feelings on purpose.
Hmm.
That's when a real apology is the only thing that can start to fix the damage. In those cases, the silence is usually what does the most harm. Do you
Hmm.
think a sorry can fix everything, or are some things just unforgivable?
Uh, this is my eighth question: is how do different cultures express apologies?
It varies a lot based on how a culture views honor and shame. In some places, like Japan, an apology is often more about restoring harmony to the group than admitting a specific personal fault. In other cultures, the focus is much more on the individual's accountability and a clear explanation of why it happened. It's like the difference between saying, I'm sorry this happened and I did this and it was wrong. Do you want to explore a specific part of the world or should we keep moving through your list?
No, this is my ninth question: is why do some people find it difficult to apologize?
Usually it comes down to ego and fear. For some, admitting a mistake feels like losing power, or admitting they're a bad person rather than just someone who did a bad thing. It can be really scary to be vulnerable and face the other person's disappointment. Do you think it's more about pride or just not knowing how to put it into words?
No, this is my tenth question: is what lesson can we learn from the history and roots of apology?
The biggest takeaway is that apologies have always been about more than just the words. Since it started as a way to describe emotional pain and sorrow, it reminds us that at its core, a real apology is an act of empathy. It's about acknowledging a wound and trying to
Uh,
help it heal
listen.
rather than
Please, are you?
listening.
Please, are you repeat this again?
Of course, the biggest lesson is that apologies are about more than just the words. Since the word sorry actually started as a way to describe emotional pain, it reminds us that a real apology is an act of empathy. It's about acknowledging someone's wound and trying to help it heal, rather than just following a social script.
Okay. Thank you.
You've hit 10 questions.
Thank you.
You've hit 10 questions.